Hi students, in today's video we are going to learn about democracy, the characteristic features of democracy. The word democracy is derived from two Greek words, demos and kratos. Demos means people and kratos means rule. So the word meaning of democracy is people's rule. Abraham Lincoln, the President of USA, defined democracy as government of the people, by the people, for the people. The system in which the people govern themselves. Now we are going to see what are the key elements of democracy. What are the key elements of democracy? The first key element of democracy, that is people's participation in the government. People elect their representatives for governing them. So the people's participation is ensured in a democratic government. People elect their representatives and these representatives serving them. The second point, that is people's freedom to express their views and criticize the government. The people in a democratic country have the right to express their views through different medias or different means of communication. We know that through the radios, television, or through social medias, or different channels are there. So such means of communication through which they can express their views. And also, if the government is done something wrong, they can criticize the government. That means the people have the freedom to criticize the government. But we know that many of the countries, people do not have the freedom to criticize the government. The laws are very strict. Sometimes there is monarchy and dictatorship and the people have no right to criticize the government. Now students, the third point, that is right to get equal treatment. In a democratic country, equality is maintained. We are equal irrespective of our caste, color, religion, the region which we come from, and also the language which we speak. So there is no discrimination regarding all these differences. In a democratic country, the equality is maintained. And in India, equality is maintained in different ways. We know that no citizen is allowed to look down upon, and the people belong to SC, ST, OBC categories. They are given reservations in the government jobs and other sectors to bring them into the mainstream. Untouchability is illegal and punished. There is no discrimination whether the people, they are poor or rich, having different social status. The laws are equal to all the citizens. Even the President of India is equal to an ordinary citizen. So in front of law, everyone is equal. That is, the meaning of equality is maintained in a democratic country. Then children, the state does not give any title to any of the persons, so that these titles can give any special benefit or advantage to any of the persons who receive it. So that is the point. The third one, that is right to get equal treatment. Now students, fourth one, in the key elements of democracy, The laws are same for all. The laws are same for all the citizens. It is that no one can commit a crime if he is thinking that I am a millionaire, or I have a political influence, or I can do anything to a poor person. So it is not possible in a democratic country. All will get equal punishment from the court if they are worked against the freedom of other people, or also committing murders or taking bribes. In all these cases, the laws are equal to all the citizens. Then fifth point, that is conflicts are resolved according to the laws of the state. The conflicts are resolved according to the laws of the state. Students, the laws are same for all the citizens. Suppose the conflicts are there for water, so there are tribunals made by the central government and they are resolved. If there is conflicts between people, between organizations, between factories or between other countries, they are resolved. The person can go to lower courts. If the justice is denied in the lower courts, he can approach the higher courts, and at last he can approach the Supreme Court for getting justice in favor of him. So that means the conflicts are resolved according to the laws of the state. Now students, there are two other forms of government, that is the monarchy and the dictatorship. What is monarchy? In a monarchical system of government, a king or a queen is the ruler of the state, is the head of the state, in which the king or queen, when they expired, their eldest son usually becomes the king. If they have no sons, the daughter, the eldest one, will become the queen of that particular country. In monarchy, the freedom of the people is limited. Then students, there is no freedom for people to select their own leaders. It is hereditary. And the second type of government, that is dictatorship. In dictatorship, one person or a small group of people controls they exercise the power, they controls the nation. In the dictatorship, the people are not allowed to criticize the government. Their freedom is restricted. If anyone dare to criticize the government, they will be severely punished. So this is the main feature of dictatorship. The dictators such as Kim Jong-un of North Korea, and in the last century, Hitler, and the former president of Iraq, Saddam Hussein, they are considered as the dictators of the world. Now also in the present day, China's Xi Jinping and the government now presently took power in Afghanistan. The Taliban government also considered as the dictatorship. And in monarchy, in the world mostly the monarchical system of government is there. But some countries, constitutional monarchy is there. There is an elected government to look after the affairs of the people, like the Prime Minister, Council of Ministers and the mayors. All these officials are elected by the people. In such countries where constitutional monarchy is there, where the people cast their votes to elect their representatives for the parliament. So students, in this video we learned about the key elements of democracy and two other forms of government other than democracy. I hope you understood. Thank you.